Right now we're going to move on to the V2. The V2 has you skiing with poling motion on each side. The way we introduce the V2 in our club is by a sequence or a progression that we call the robot drill into V2. The robot drill is also called the locked and loaded drill on the US Ski Team DVD. So the robot drill into the V2 has us start with the robot drill. The robot drill has you in a nice position here, which is going to be the V2 high hand, V2 alternate, or V2 high hand position. Your hand's a little bit lower than that, and your shoulder width apart, and sort of a vertical forearm and a nice 90-degree bend in your elbow, as both Jacob and Zoe are demonstrating. And then we're going to have just the only motion is going to be a bend from the abs and the spine, and the rest of the joints are locked. So guys, why don't you do a robot drill down and then a robot drill back, just the pulling component of it, with a nice abs crunch, just like you were doing in your crunch when you're lying down. Yeah, that's perfect. That's great. So all the joints are locked except for their abs, and they're getting all the power through short abs, through their abs and spine. Perfect. Okay, that's great. Perfect. Thanks, guys. The next step is robot into V2. So to do robot into V2, you take about 5 or 8 double pull stabs in the robot, and then you start taking some baby steps in sequence with your robot stabbing, with your robot double pulling. So take baby steps in sequence with the robot double pulling, and when you feel comfortable with those baby steps having the timing right, you can start making bigger steps with just lateral pushes until finally you can open up into a V2. So guys, let's see robot into V2. Jacob, you go first. So starting off with small steps to get the timing right. And when you're first learning this, you need to stick with the steps being very small and then open up into the V2. Okay, Zoe? So at first, just robot stabbing. The beauty of this progression, the beauty of this drill, is that it keeps this upper body motion very tight and very short, so that the upper body doesn't get ahead of the lower body, which is the usual problem that you have teaching V2 to novices. And then as the skier feels comfortable, he or she can open up into a full V2. Excellent.